Hello, I'm Sam, and apart from being wasted, I just love Naruto. So much so that I have nothing better to do this evening than rate every single Naruto character in about 20 words or less. Now, of course, when I say every Naruto character, I mean most Naruto characters. This would be impossible and a 2-hour video if we were to achieve such an endeavor. As much as I love the filler, the movies, the novels, I think, for the most part, another time. Some of them might be quite short and we've got a lot to get through, so let's just let the alcohol do the talking. I just love Naruto. Can't get enough Naruto. Except, of course, Naruto, a stereotypical shonen archetype who never developed a personality per se, but definitely developed some more interesting themes around him. He's boring, likable, and a shitty dad. Oh look, another stereotypical shonen archetype. This one, I mean, he got good at the end. The very, very end. But I guess he's boring, likable, and a shitty dad. The biggest waste of potential from a female lead in perhaps all fiction. Yeah, we're going that far. I was rooting for this character and every single one of her terrible decisions the entire way, and she let me down. A very interesting but misused character who in 2012 used to be my fave. Pretty great moments, but overall, let down. I mean, what was even the point of this character? I like him, but what was the point? The worst sensei in the series is also probably one of the coolest. He picked favourites and Kishimoto always used him to make terrible plot decisions. Fuck Kamui, but I really like his character. He's very self-deprecating. On a similar note, a character who's been through a lot, a hardened badass who still manages to be a silly oddball. His battle against Animal Path Pain is probably the best in the series. Did somebody say best female? Tsunade is a queen, but more than that, she's my queen. I don't think I've ever used the word waifu before, but this is my third bottle of Jack. The most original and iconic villain of Naruto. I'm impartial to him, though I do want to know why he's behind everything post-Shippuden. Gets a little old. Naruto-kun? Naruto-kun. Look, I love me a good female underdog, but this character just didn't develop nearly enough. The last is a very good outing for her, but I prefer my female leads to not be completely dependent on another male character. Hey, it's Dog Boy! I think I like his dog more than him, but Kiba is intensely underrated, power-wise and as a character. He just wants to be the alpha, but his respect for Naruto is still unparalleled. Bzzz. Shino had the most Part 1 potential, and Shippuden dropped the ball, but then Boruto gave him good needed closure. I have no strong opinion on Kurenai. Does anybody? Ino is a goddamn war hero. Be prepared for me to get quite emotional at a lot of the female characters who aren't Sakura or Hinata. She lost her dad and she goddamn kept fighting in the war field. She's a war hero. Choji is the purest single character, the most underappreciated in the entire series. I too wrote him off as silly comic relief. Oh, he's the fat guy. But then he completely guilt-tripped us all and proved us wrong. Choji, on that final battlefield, is more of a badass than Madara ever will be. Shikamaru should have been the main character of this fucking story. Relatable, likable, and mature enough to actually go into the main themes of the series that Naruto is too dumb to do. His arc was a better manga. Hey, Asuma would be pretty great if we knew anything more about him. Fate does not decide. Yeah it does, buddy. Neji is Deji. Tenten deserves your love, more screen time, and a fucking surname. I've said it before, I'll say it again, Tenten should have been in Team 7. I'm gonna get backlash for that. Rock Lee is the ultimate underdog. He's a sweet little green boy, and he got absolutely dropped in Shippuden for no reason. Yes, Lee! Might Guy deserved a noble death. Hey, if you lived an awful life like hers, you would overeat too. Interrogation Force. Connor has an interrogation force. Let that sink in. Boring character holds the pig. Pig mascot is a fucking pig. Really cute character who disappeared for no reason at all. Who was this dude? Who was this guy? Alright, who's that dude? He is from a different anime. Oh come on, I was never given any incentive to give a shit about this guy. If anyone in the comments knows this guy's name, let me know. There won't be a reward or anything, I just want to see if anybody knows. These two are in love, and that's dope! Oh, I remember you! Remind me why you had your own arc again? I think about these two toads way too often. Medics and support ninjas and spies will always score big with me. And she gave Kabuto a surname. You and your entire family, oh, you get a pass. You guys get a pass. The Unizuka clan are bitches. Female dogs. A complete arsehole abusive father in part 1, turned fun lovable grandpa, because who even remembers stuff? Your design is so cute. Haha, bye! See ya! Badass, my favourite summon. Next! Okay, I actually kinda like you. You're still in the academy and 5 times the character your dad was at your age. You are everything a female lead should be. Intriguing, but I really just wish you was somebody else. Too similar to your dad. Something completely different. Yah, slay queen! But could you please get a new jutsu? That fist thing gets old. Iwabe is totally that bully from school who's been held back 5 years. Cool fighting style, and any character who says pwned is immediately hilarious to me. Hey buddy, when are you gonna show up? Remember Kenny from Beyblade? I loved the foundation stuff, but now you're just gonna go back to being a little princess, huh? Like nothing happened? Lil onion boys, they come in all shapes and sizes, and they look like Celebi, the Pokemon. Hey, remember when we all thought this was Shizui? You're literally just your dad. That's not a bad thing, but who's the mum? He's fine, but his power level for his age really irks me. He got manipulated way too easy, but hopefully he grows on me. You kind of raise more questions than answers. Really lame. Just slightly lame. I love this guy, and I don't know why. Son Goku looks straight out of a mythology textbook. Sluggy! I love Slug Boy. I love him. I say that I actually don't know anything about Saiken. Chomei is just a Godzilla villain. What is there to say about Chomei? I hope she's nice. God, imagine having a giant fucking mosquito just tucked away inside you. Ugh. Gyuki is very hard done by. I feel like he has to put up a lot of Killer Bee shit. The living embodiment of hate was actually a fun, cute Tamagotchi the entire time. Oh, no. You can even pick a consistent design and they all looked goofy. Motherfucker! Oh hey, remember that time a Final Fantasy villain almost ruined the entire series? Who are you? We literally don't know anything about you. Edward Scissorhands in space, it has a weird rapey vibe. If Hagoromo had to be actually real and exist in this manga, he should have been the goddamn villain. Who are you? Actually take that back, I don't care. See above. You're not a character. Are you? I mean, you're just a big old snake. Annoying stereotype, still deserved better. Quirky and lovable character who was just dropped. Bland and forgettable character who was just dropped. Toby is a good boy. Guru loves talking about feces, and is also the biggest red herring in this entire manga. What was the point of this character? Zetsu was so weird! He was there for the entire series, and just was incomprehensible. Your death scene was really epic and tragic, but apart from that, another completely dependent female character. Teach me more about you. Nagato's backstory almost made me tear up back in secondary school. His redemption, less so. Ignoring the robot dude, all of these guys are a crazy interesting concept, really kind of random when you think about it. And even one of these designs would have sufficed as the final villain. An elitist power fantasy Gary Stew. Poorly written by Kishimoto to be perfect. Ugh. You know how I feel about Itachi Uchiha. I like his jokes though. He's got good jokes. Military Shark Boy and Lava Girl probably overstayed his welcome. Just the fact that shark men existed in this world made him my least favourite character as a kid. But damn did he get a good send-off. For a one-note character, Hidan is so fucking fun. It's a shame they cut his arc short because his powers are undeveloped and his personality could do with more. I want to know his backstory so bad. And pretty much the same with Kakuzu for that matter. Yeah, he battled Hashirama. Yeah, he murdered his own village. Why though? Sasori is quite boring to me. His moveset is varied, but that's about it. I'm glad he lasted one arc. Deidara, on the other hand, could have gone on to the very end. A metrosexual, psychotic art student who hates the Uchiha. I've got a lot in common with Deidara. I love him so much! I don't know why, but trickster archetypes get to me. I love characters who cheat and play dirty. His moveset is ridiculous and broken, but still somehow earned. He chats shit, he plays dirty, he's lame. One note character, completely forgettable. Stop letting Orochimaru near kids. Does anybody remember how much menace this guy had back in the day? He was a genuine threat, and then they threw him away. Kankuro is incredibly boring. And stop dressing like a cat in the desert, stupid. You're gonna get heat stroke. It always annoyed me how Tamari was super strong without having to really do much at all. You have one attack. Psychotic murder turned Naruto fanboy. But that haircut though. Leave. Just leave. With the mask still on, this was Naruto's most credible threat. Power and might mixed with mystery and tension. Oh, it's that guy. Everyone guessed this. Coming out of a sort of lackluster reveal came one of Kishimoto's most fleshed out and developed characters. I think this happened by mistake, but Obito completely compelled me. Misunderstood by the entire fandom, Obito was a gorgeous character and should have been the final villain. Oh hey, it's a cat girl. That's what Kishimoto said whilst designing this character. Your design is way too good for a background character. You seem quite cool, but you're weak in Ninja Storm, so I'm sorry, I've got bias. Look at a character like this who is nothing but design and tell me their life isn't awesome. Oh hey, the bubble guy. Bubble guy hates his life, you can tell. Fu is a goddamn angel who just went out to make friends and got captured by a terrorist syndicate. I always feel like Mifune is a lot stronger than everybody thinks. Plus, he's one big Akira Kurosawa reference, so... I forgot this guy's name, don't care, I love him. Spin-off series for him, please, sir. The Sound 4 were a bunch of 15-year-old kids who were chunin but had Jonin-level abilities. I love their interactions, and if they just made it through to Shippuden, they'd probably be my favourites of all time. The Walking Meat Tank. How the fuck did you get beaten by Sage Naruto? An irrational, unreasonable dickhead who I still can't bring myself to like. Killer Bee lives the high life, okay? He's got a cool ninja style, he's got a rap career, he tours the world, has octopus friends. Do I like him? Fuck, I'm jealous of Killer Bee. White people exist in the Hidden Cloud? Oh, I see. The ones with the titties. The most suave motherfucker in this damn series. Yeah, grow a beard. It doesn't make you any less cool. A really dope support ninja. What was your name again? I've only seen you in Naruto porn. Oh hey, it's the overhyped brothers. Love the ninja tools, hate that you've got Nine Tails mode. That's bullshit. The Mummy starring Brendan Fraser. Moo's in the top 15 strongest, and you know it. Anuki is like a tiny little gremlin. He's a really fun character who earns his stripes, and nobody ever talks about him. Oh no, this one came out funny. I want to know more about her and Deidara. Were they lovers? Were they bros? Were they besties? I don't know, but she's really cute, lovable, and makes a damn good Tsuchikage. Troll Kage. Because the Naruto series needed more broken jutsu. He's really fun and I love him. Meitorumi saved her village from a dictatorship. The fact that we will never learn how she did this breaks my heart. He's fine, I guess. Oh, he's a villain, I guess. Dope. Really dope, and deserved so much more. Zabuza appeared about 15 years ago, and he's still iconic. Always thought you were kinda lame though. You can be a pretty boy, but I don't really like the Gekai Genkai. Hey, you guys remember Toroi? Remember the Toroi chapter? Oh my god, imagine if Killer Bee and Naruto died in the middle of the water. Toroi. I won't have a bad word said about Hanzo. Top 10. Easy, bitch. Actually, I take it back. The filler brothers here should have been the final villains. GG. Yeah, I remember you. Simple one-note character who then came back and turned into Tony the Tiger. And no, you ruined it. I never liked Kimimaro. Don't boo me. Don't boo me! His fight was too long, and his death was a deus ex machina. Kushina often makes me wonder how the series would be if Naruto was a girl. The answer? Immeasurably better. A bland, flashy character with an OP moveset. Whenever he showed up, he sort of dominated the manga, and it was really distracting. But his goodbye was sweet, and I think I'm just biased because he's broken in Ninja Storm. It was great to see Sakura and Naruto get beaten up, but there's enough aggressive women in this series. Choji deserves better. Oh, he's a bit character. He's a character with a funny bit. Cut that, just show me the cool sword stuff. Uchihas are boring. Let's be real, this guy was never ever going to be Toby. Oh cool, a senju who hits his kids. I think child soldiers are a grand idea. Your hair is bad and led me to thinking you had something to do with Zetsu for many years. I looked very silly. Hashirama's really grown on me, like a big tree. He's an OP badass for almost no reason in particular, but he's also humble. He has humility, which is something so many characters in this series lack. He's Naruto, but he's not afraid to get his hands dirty. Tobirama has the coolest design in the series. He invented all of the jutsu, and it would have been so easy to make him a racist for Uchiha, but there's so much more to him than that. Old Man Hiruzen. The professor was always a lame character. I don't know how to tell you this. His prime probably wasn't anything special. He neglected Sasuke and Naruto, and deserved to have his village ruined. But I don't actually hate him, at all, actually. You had so much potential! Instead, you're just a Naruto copy-paste. Really sweet and important minor character. Cutting back to him every now and then does a lot for the nostalgia. He makes all the ramen! I don't know, insert ramen guy joke here. Nope. Danzo is a very interesting character study. I won't hear out a single argument that says he is a good guy. He's a throne guarder, he's a seat warmer, who cares about nothing but political power and self-preservation, but goddamn he's interesting. I was actually a very big Madara fan back in 2012 before he was resurrected. Elitist, smug, arrogant, everything I hate out of the Uchiha, with no character underneath. He's nothing but a walking power fantasy. They wasted such a good backstory, and he certainly is not final villain material. He's a museum piece! He's a fossil that has nothing to do with the main cast. For me, Madara ruined about 2 years of the manga. Hey, these two were pretty fucking wasted. Wipe your fucking nose. Is she hot? Shit, no, too young. See, now if we'd focused on this guy instead of Itachi, I probably actually would have felt for Uchiha genocide. You know, like a human feeling. You are intensely boring. You are entirely composed of sand. You are an unparalleled badass and master of your craft. And no, I am not being sarcastic. Chio fucking rules. It's like they made a character specifically for me. Shizuma is a sexy flamboyant shark boy who just loves swords. And that's good, because I do too. I could care less. Motherfucker. It's because you let Rin die. Really kinda sweet and did not deserve to be turned into a turtle. I wish Sasuke had killed you two. For a tertiary character, Shikaku has some of the coolest moments in this series. You're fine. A big sumo badass, has some really cool battles, but doesn't change the fact you're a complete copy-paste. Fangirls! Character that nobody remembers actually provides one of my favourite chapters. Stay out of my game, Tekken character. All very good boys. Yeah, this background photo was never going to beat Sasuke, but considering this grown-ass man was battling a handicapped kid, he probably should have. Oops, you wasted a really dope design on a nothing character. Kill me! Hey, remember Tenga? Of course you fucking don't. See, Kishimoto used to do this thing where he'd introduce new characters. He'd slowly build the world. As if we were gonna get the war from different perspectives, not just Sakura or Naruto, but the perspective of the everyday ninja, like Tenga. And then he said, nah, fuck that, Madara. There's nothing here for me to work with. Useless! You have to give the Ambu some feats, otherwise they hold no weight. Senpuku is never the answer. Especially if you have a kid. Can you say wasted character? Well, I say character, but she never did anything. Okay, be honest. How many uses does a summoner have? I'll give him a pass though, I love tortoises. Toroi, the legend! I choose to believe he had a kid. But let's be fair, Toroi was fucking everyone. Might die? Is that a pun? Because this guy might die. Tell me his name in the comments and you get a prize. No cheating. Forget Shinki, I hope the sand appear again because these guys look cool. As of now, completely underused, but as Shikamaru's student, yeah, I'd be happy to see more of you. Himawari is not going to be the second coming of Christ solo king. And that's okay. Gross. These guys' presence in the ninja world just confuses me. Zabuza was going to kill them all. Overthrow the bourgeoisie! You and your village were introduced way too late. Support ninjas are the shit! Dodai's rubber style is probably one of my favourite jutsu. World building is always cool. Plus if his jutsu isn't linked to Hashirama, I'll be pissed. You and all your little sword friends are anarchists, and that's dope. I mean, when I was young, I just got in trouble with the police, but these guys tried to incite World War III. Ninja contractors. So cool. Terrible characters from a terrible arc, but I can't bring myself to hate them. I love you, big boy. Don't even think I forgot about you. Skip. And finally, you killed Kasame, you bastard!